basis of habit formation further emphasizes their significance. Habits are stored in the basal ganglia, the part of the brain responsible for pattern recognition and routine behaviors. Once a habit is formed, it becomes deeply embedded, making it challenging to break. However, this same mechanism can be harnessed to our advantage. By consciously developing positive habits and repeating them consistently, we can rewire our brains to support our desired behaviors. This explains why initial efforts to build habits may feel difficult, but with persistence, they become automatic. The brain's plasticity allows for change, reinforcing the idea that our habits are not fixed. They can be reshaped with deliberate action. In conclusion, habits are far more than simple routines. They are the building blocks of success and self-identity. Understanding how habits form, recognizing their cumulative power, and leveraging them for personal growth are essential steps in creating a fulfilling life. Whether it is adopting small positive behaviors, restructuring our environment, or redefining our self-image, the power of habits lies in their ability to shape our reality. By mastering them, we take control of our actions, setting the foundation for lasting transformation and success. Starting small is one of the most effective strategies for building habits that last. When we aim for significant changes all at once, the sheer magnitude of the task can become overwhelming, leading to frustration and abandonment. However, by breaking down our goals into small, manageable steps, we create a system that is both sustainable and rewarding. These incremental changes may seem insignificant at first, but over time, they accumulate into transformative results, reinforcing the idea that consistency is more valuable than intensity. Imagine someone who wants to develop a habit of reading regularly. If they set a goal of reading for an hour every day from the beginning, they may struggle to maintain the routine. However, if they start with just 5 minutes a day, the commitment becomes manageable, reducing resistance and making it easier to integrate into their schedule. As the habit solidifies, they can gradually increase their reading time, eventually turning it into a daily practice. The same principle applies to exercise, diet, and productivity. A person trying to establish a workout routine might start with a few stretches or a short walk rather than committing to an intense gym session right away. This gradual buildup ensures that new habits are not only easier to adopt, but also more sustainable in the long run. The psychological basis behind starting small lies in how our brain perceives effort and reward. When we set an ambitious goal, our mind often focuses on the difficulties involved, triggering feelings of resistance. In contrast, a small step requires little effort, making it easier to begin. Once the initial action is taken, the sense of accomplishment provides a dopamine boost, reinforcing the behavior and encouraging repetition. This cycle of action and reward strengthens the habit, gradually making it second nature. For example, a person trying to improve their diet might start by drinking an extra glass of water each day. Over time, this minor adjustment paves the way for more significant dietary changes, such as reducing sugar intake or incorporating more vegetables into meals. Another advantage of starting small is that it minimizes failure. When we set unrealistic expectations, we risk feeling discouraged when we inevitably fall short. However, by setting small, attainable goals, we create a sense of progress and achievement, which keeps us motivated. A writer aiming to complete a book may feel overwhelmed by the thought of writing thousands of words. Instead of pressuring themselves to finish large sections at once, they might set a goal of writing just 100 words a day. Though the progress may seem slow, this daily commitment adds up over time, leading to substantial results. This method not only ensures steady progress, but also reduces the chances of burnout. The principle of starting small also applies to overcoming procrastination. Many people delay important tasks because they seem too daunting. By breaking them down into smaller steps, the perceived difficulty decreases, making it easier to begin. A student struggling to write an essay might start by outlining just the first paragraph, instead of attempting the entire paper in one sitting. Once that small task is completed, they gain momentum, making it easier to continue. This approach transforms large, intimidating projects into a series of small, achievable tasks, eliminating the mental resistance that often accompanies daunting responsibilities. Consistency is another critical factor in habit formation, and starting small ensures that new behaviors remain consistent. When an action requires minimal effort, we are more likely to repeat it daily. This repetition is key to ingraining habits into our subconscious. To improve physical fitness, starting small is key. Doing just 10 push-ups a day may not seem like much, but the real victory is in showing up consistently. As the habit takes root, increasing the intensity feels natural, removing the sense of being overwhelmed. Small habits serve as stepping stones to larger behavioral shifts, reinforcing the importance of persistence over time. Environmental design plays a significant role in making small habits stick. By structuring our surroundings to support our goals, we reduce friction and increase the likelihood of success. If someone wants to drink more water, keeping a bottle on their desk serves as a constant reminder. If they aim to limit screen time before bed, placing their phone in another room makes it easier to stick to the habit. These small adjustments create an environment conducive to positive change, reinforcing the behavior with minimal conscious effort. For instance, a person who wants to read more can place a book on their bedside table, making it readily accessible and increasing the likelihood of reading before sleep. Social reinforcement further enhances the effectiveness of small habits. When we share our goals with others, even minor progress feels more significant. A person attempting to build a meditation habit might join a group where members hold each other accountable for daily practice. The support and encouragement from others provide additional motivation, making it easier to stay consistent. Additionally, celebrating small milestones along the way keeps morale high. a writer completing their first short article, a student passing a small quiz, or an